Hello everybody and welcome to the next new video series that will be on my channel. This is what I like to call the Borderlands All Vault Hunter Playthrough Challenge. Why? Because A, I don't know if this is an actual challenge, and B, it just kind of makes sense. Throughout this entire challenge, I have to play the campaign with every single character, doing all of the missions in every game starting from Borderlands 1 to 2 to pre-sequel to 3 to Tiny Tina's Wonderland and to 4. I need to do this with every single Vault Hunter, including all DLC missions and DLC Vault Hunters, meaning that Gage, Krieg, Jack, and, Sir Hammerlock's daughter, forgot her name. But I will be doing the playthrough with every single one of them. I have to get it all the way done 100%. As these episodes go on, I will be narrating the following: what's going on in the game so far, the point I'm at, what I'm doing with my character, how I'm building them, all the little funny interactions that I have, and I'll try my best to explain the game to newer players or people that are actually interested in this game to the best of my ability. Just know I am a bumbling moron that has a very villainous stutter. As you get serious? But again, I will try my best to explain everything. And if I get something wrong and you know that I got it wrong, please in the comments just correct me on everything I get wrong. There's some things I'm not too sure if I get wrong or not, so again, just correct me. For a little bit of lore, I've been addicted to this game for the last couple of years, I think roughly 8 about, because my dad had introduced me to the series. I have only played it on my Xbox 360 at his place, and when we got the PlayStation, we started playing it here as well. But after the roughly $200 collection went on sale for altogether 15 doubloons for Steam, I decided if I can finally start streaming this game, because I really wanted to do this challenge specifically. Now I stream this game every Sunday after buying it. So if you want to be in the videos here, feel free to join my Twitch. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy this series, and let's get on with the video. Now this first episode is going to be split across 2 streams, so my webcam over there is going to be me in 2 different outfits for the most part. In the beginning of the game, I'm already eating just some ramen in the introduction play, but I'm already thinking of ideas and just the way I want to start the match off. I'm a Roland main. I would consider myself a Roland main for the most part, so I knew I was going to start off the round with Roland because I already knew how to build him in a way for me to actually survive. The campaign begins, and before you can even play, you're given a message from what we call the Guardian Angel. She's going to be a very important aspect of the game, so she basically guides you through the story, gives you information about the story, and kind of tells you how to do things for the most part. But she's a big backseat gamer in this sense. Afterwards, you get kicked off the bus by Marcus, who is going to be another important character. I personally think he's an asshole, so I kind of hate him as a character, but I do understand the type of character he is, and honestly, I get the purpose of him.
Don't worry about saying goodbye. I'm sure we'll be doing this all again soon enough. Get up, my boss.
But then you'll meet Claptrap. He's going to be holding your hand, basically the tutorial guy, so you're going to have to follow him around for the most part. He is also a pretty important character, but it's not him himself, it's more just everything around him, or well, all the things about him. How do I explain it? Basically, there's a bunch of Claptraps in this area. All the robots here for the most part are Claptraps, so you have to... Again, he's important later. Here in this starting area, I messed around with my settings so that way I can make things feel right, but afterwards I started looting the area. There's a bunch of crates that I'll explain along the way, but I ended up finding a buoy crate, that's what I like to call them. This basically can give you literally anything, from guns to supporting items and ammunition, just anything you can think of it can give you. I wanted to do this so I can get a pretty good gun early off, because in the beginning of the game, having a pretty good gun to carry you through this very starting stage, it makes things so much easier. After messing around with my settings a little bit more, I go to the new use station to customize my character. Another thing that the new use station is going to be doing that is a main part, aside from customizing your character, is the fact that you can respawn at any time you die at these new use stations at the cost of some of your money. So it's very important to make sure you cross by a lot of your checkpoints, especially the new use station checkpoints. This also has a third function, but we won't be able to get to that till the second episode. After I mess with my character, I get a gentle reminder from Claptrap of what the new use station does.
Now that your DNA is registered, you have the best and horrific death that has ever been. Should a fatal incident occur, your new you will appear direction.
We start our journey to Firestone. Firestone only has one person that's populating the area, and he is also very important to the story. As Claptrap's opening the gate, he hears cars in the distance and starts getting a PTSD flash, and all of a sudden we have bandits jumping into the area we're trying to get through. This is where we get introduced to the first enemy type of the game, being bandits. These guys are just the normal soldier guys, but the only difference is that they're a little bit of a mentally insane asylum patient that kind of escaped, maybe not. There's a bunch of subclasses to bandits, but for the most part we're dealing with only one class just being normal bandits, and again, they're just normal guys. Yeah, here's the problem about Roland's starting gun, it's absolute dog ass. One thing to note is that each class in this game has preferred weapons, and will start off with a certain weapon in the beginning of the game. And for Roland, since he prefers combat rifles and shotguns, he's going to start off with a rifle. All you need to know is that all starting weapons for all the characters in this game are so bad that as soon as you find a different gun, you're better off using it. You also will get introduced to 2 other looting sources and barrels in this game, which I'll explain further on when I actually use one. Anyways, I go up to this group that clearly respects women.
Me to come back to Nine Toes. Open the door!
Open the first buoy crate that we're meant to come across. Claptrap tries to open the gate to Firestone, but we have to go through the back way since the gate is broken. And then afterwards we are greeted by more bandits. Right over here is where we get introduced to another type of loot bin called ammo crates, and pretty simple, you can get up to 6 bits of ammo from here. That's really it. It's just ammo. I quickly go to level 2 after killing these 3 bandits, and afterwards we are introduced to Dr. Zed. For the first chunk of this game, Dr. Zed is going to be a very important character. For this first mission, we're going to be introduced to shields and one of the vending machines that are available in this game. He tells us to go kill the skags out in the front gate, and Claptrap goes to open the front gate, but all of a sudden we are hit by a bandit ambush. I run Support Gunner class mod for its ammo regeneration passive. Because of the ambush, Claptrap has been rendered incapacitated. We then have to do a mission where we have to run a quick diagnostic, and then afterwards find a repair kit that's nearby so that way we can fix him back up and get on with the story. From this point on, we will be introduced to a mission type being the Claptrap rescues. Whenever you find a Claptrap that's incapacitated, you can click on them to start a mission. All you have to do is just find a repair kit. You don't need to run any diagnostic or anything, just find a repair kit within the area and then come back to that Claptrap. This will do one of 2 things, aside from giving you money and experience. One is that you will always be guaranteed to get backpack inventory space, meaning that you can carry 3 extra items every time you upgrade, which is very good for some players that like to hoard. But another thing is sometimes those Claptraps will be in areas where they can unlock a secret room for you and you can loot it. They'll have a bunch of loot bins. Pretty much you're always guaranteed at a minimum 1 buoy box. So it's very important to find these Claptraps wherever you find. But anyways, right out of the gate we were introduced to another enemy type, which is skags. Skags are basically the dogs of the game. They will just run at you. There's different variations of the skags as well, just like the bandits, but these ones are just pup skags, which literally do nothing but just one singular swipe attack. That's really it. They just bite, that's all. All you have to do is just breathe on them and they explode. After we were tested by Dr. Zed to go find a power coupling so that we can activate the vending machine. Bed Vendor, being the white vending machine, will allow you to buy healing items, class mods, and shields. For this mission, we need to power it so that way we can actually buy a shield. Shields are pretty self-explanatory. They're just a second layer of health that after waiting a certain amount of time from not taking damage will start rehealing themselves. Each shield has a certain amount of health that it offers as well as a charge speed, but all shields require you to wait the exact same amount of time before charging it back up. Some shields can offer resistances to elements, or when it breaks it can offer pulses, they can have elemental effects, or they can give you stuff like extra health or healing over time. It just depends on what the shield offers. Now we start the Nine Toes missions. Nine Toes is one of the first bosses that we go against, and we have a bunch of build-up missions that we have to commit to before going to Nine Toes. For this first mission, all we have to do is just go up to this little neighboring area and kill all the bandits. These will never respawn ever again, but it's important to kill these bandits. There usually is a 3rd guy here. Barrel jump. I got stuck on the other barrel. You're seeing pro gameplay right here. Don't worry, I gotta level up soon, right? That guy... Oh. Okay. Barrels in this game can carry elemental effects. The only way you can know if a barrel can explode is if it comes in the color of red, blue, yellow, or green. Any other colored barrel will not explode, and they're simply there for show. All these barrels will have really good damage as well as knockback. And since I love anything that can involve movement, I really love barrels because barrel jumping is fun. You'll learn the elements as we go through the video. Oh nah, wait a second. Oh, what the fuck? After accidentally discovering the chat box in the game, I quickly level up by opening a garbage bin, and then afterwards I meet TK Baha. TK Baha is pretty important because he's going to be helping us through the Nine Toes missions, but also we will be doing some chores for him. He's a blind man that lost his leg, so we kind of need to do these missions for him since he can't really do it for himself. For this first mission, we have to go find some stolen food that the local skag population has been taking from him. This is where we're introduced to another subtype of skag called the whelps. These are basically the teenagers. They just leap at you. That's their other extra thing, but other than that, that's just it. They're basic. Right before we have to kill 9 tons, we're tasked with a mission to buy grenades. This is where Marcus decides to open his Firestone franchise, and this unlocks us to the other 2 vending machines that are very important in this game. The green vending machines is where you can buy ammunition and grenade mods and upgrades to ammo slots, allowing you to hold more ammo, have ammo more readily available for a free restock, and when needed you can spice up your grenades. The red vending machines, on the other hand, is where you buy new guns. That's literally it, you just buy new guns. Other than that, we are off to kill 9 toes. We first need to do 2 things before we can actually kill 9 toes. First, we gotta get ourselves access to the skag gully by blowing up this wall. Hinted in the name, Skag Gully is full of skags. Really, the only things that you'll find here other than skags are the local birds, and only one area where bandits actually exist. The arid Badlands is mixed up with a lot of different enemies, but when it comes to the Skag Gully, it's really just skags. That's really it. Again, it is in the name. Because of all the skags that are here, I end up reaching level 5, which allows me to unlock my special ability. Each Vault Hunter has one ability in this game, and that one ability can be upgraded through 3 different skill trees. Each of those skill trees will focus on making a character good at one specific aspect. For Roland, since he's a soldier, his ability is a Scorpio turret, which is basically, well, a 5-round burst turret with a shield on it. That's really all there is to him. His infantry skill tree allows him to focus on being an aggressive powerhouse. Support skill tree allows him to offer defensive utilities for him and his team, and the medic skill tree allows him to basically be a healer. But back on topic, TK Baha tells us to go rob his wife's grave since there's a bunch of guns that we can use. Now, I'll be honest, depending on your gun situation, you may or may not need to use these guns, and I know that goes for literally everything, but this is especially for the grave. Ladyfinger overall is just not that good of a pistol, but the secondary gun typically is trash. However, even though I wasn't able to use it because I wasn't level 6, there was a really good combat rifle that I decided to keep anyways. Okay, now all we have to do is just fight off the rest of his guards and we can kill 9 toes. That's really easy. From here, we are introduced to another type of bandit called the Midget Psychos. These are little shits that just run at you at full speed. They're really easy to kill, however, they will kill you instantly. Well, I mean, they just do a lot of damage. They don't one-shot you. Did one of them fall? I think there's usually 5 guys here. It's just the 5th guy is here. He fell. Where is he? I see him. That's I knew there was something. Now we're off to kill 9 toes. Now the important thing about 9 toes as the first boss that makes him really unique is that he himself is not the boss, it's actually his pet skags that you have to fight that are the real trouble. So the strategy here is just to instantly kill 9 toes as fast as possible before the dogs are summoned, so that way you can kill the dogs with his gun. With 9 toes, it is not 9 toes that you worry about, okay? 9 toes is not of your concern. What is of your concern, though, are the dogs. Now, the reason I didn't actually do this strat was simply because I thought my turret already killed him, so I could go get his gun, but then I realized I didn't get any experience points, meaning that I couldn't kill him, but I was already focused on the dog, so I might as well get rid of them. Also, I got really lucky with this pistol, so I didn't really need to focus that much energy towards him. The Clipper is the first boss gun that you will get, and for a pistol, it is very strong, because it's a fire pistol. Now we can start talking about the first element, fire. When something has fire on it, this means that when it ignites people, it will deal damage over time, being burn damage. The more fleshy the enemy is, the more damage you are dealing, and it deals bonus damage to just health itself. This means that fire is really good against enemies that have little to no shield. For another little spoiler here, in this game, there's a very clear and definite meta for the main story here. When it comes to the weapon elements, fire is going to be carrying you the most through the first half of the game, but then once you start going against armored enemies, acid will carry you through the rest of the game. When I talk about acid, you'll figure out why. Now, normally after the Ninetales fight, I would immediately go back to Firestone so that I can start the second chunk of missions, but instead I thought that Sky Gully is really good for farming experience points and gaining levels early in the game, so I should stay around and go through Sky Gully so I can start, you know, getting points early. I ended up getting level 6 because of this, and I started working towards the aid station upgrade. Aid station makes it to where whenever anyone is around my turret, they will start healing a percentage of their health per second while my turret is active, as long as they are near it. The reason I'm starting with aid station first is because I want to be able to play around my turret and make sure that my turret is not only a source of extra damage, but also a source of sustain and supply restock. Which is why after I max out aid station, I'm going to immediately start working on Stockpile. From that point on, all I'm doing is infantry skills. That's it. Yeah, that's for a different mission. See? Look at that, we're farming levels. That's fucking beautiful right there. Getting a ×4 fire SMG is really good. Fire SMGs are by far the most meta in the game for the beginning half, and especially this early in the game, getting this strong of an SMG, I was basically set. This would turn out to be the worst weapon in the existence of video game history. I'd also end up having to turn off Borderlands for a moment because my frames were starting to drop significantly, and the only cure to it is just to turn it off and back on again. So, now that I have a ×4 SMG, this basically means all I have to do is just look at someone and shoot one bullet. One bullet is all I need. One shot, one kill. See? Watch. He's just on fire. Actually, I think you survived that. Never mind. I think I needed 2 bullets. Yep. Still so fucking dumb, though. Unless I can just one shot like that. That works. God damn! I'm laggy as fuck. The grass fucking saved him. And, okay, never mind. I might have lied, but still. 11 ×4, what the fuck? Hopefully these guys die quickly, though. Yep, that one's just dead. Yep, now you're... Wow. You're supposed to die. You're supposed to die. I would end up unlocking my first grenade mod. Grenade mods will basically turn your grenades into special types of grenades, giving you a multiple wide selection array of just things that you can have on top of your grenade. The first mod that the game will give you is called a Merv grenade. This is basically a grenade that after the initial explosion, there will be multiple other miniature grenades that will spread around, and then those will explode afterwards. It's basically a cluster grenade. These are pretty okay, not crazy good, but it's alright. Now we begin the section of missions that allow us to unlock the vehicles. We're tasked to kill this guy called Bonehead. He stole a module out of the car summoning machine that turned it off completely, so now we have to kill this guy. When you first get this mission, there is no way in hell you should be fighting this guy instantly, and I'm being very fucking serious. Each enemy will have a level, and if you're a lower level than the enemy, it's much harder for you.
Level 7 should not be against a level 12.
Holy, okay, there's no point. May not really try that. Fuck it, we ball. What am I fucking hitting? So I've cooked myself here. I'm just gonna run and pray that these guys don't have... Okay, there we go. They have arthritis. Let's go. Oh my god, it is framey. Okay, we're dipping. Oh god! I think it's because these guys are trying to spawn in, right? Guys, I hate to break it to you, I don't think my gun works. Last time I checked, like, my bolt should at least be casting fireball. They are not casting fireball. Motherfucker. I have a commitment issue. Actually, probably would have hit him if he was fucking... After accepting that I wasn't going to win that battle, I go back to Skag Gully. My frames start to really drop as I pass by Naito's crib again so I can kill him instantly. I get a free level up. This is where I reset my game. Then I go to pick up all the lost echo recorders. Then I go to kill Scar because TK's leg was taken by this fucking stupid little shitwad. Also where I had my last straw with this fire SMG, since out of all the mags that I've shot, I have counted 8 to 13 bullets actually lighting somebody on fire. Thankfully, Scar in replacement gave me a pistol that infinitely burned people much better than this fucking SMG. And this pistol was a ×2.
That is not how that fucking works.
After throwing a hissy fit and dropping the gun, I immediately go to pick up all the blade flowers and afterwards return back to TK to get the worst gun that you could possibly get. TK's wave is what happens when you push the baby's soft spot so far down that the legs are somehow higher than the brain. TK's wave is a shotgun that has bullets that ricochet off of walls and travel in such a weird wave pattern. The idea is small rooms are infinitely dead. However, this doesn't work. You deal basically no damage that you need to deal, and you never hit anything, so this shotgun is completely useless. Anyways, now that I've reached the ripe age of level 10, I decide I'm gonna give Bonehead a run for his money again, and hopefully this time I don't insta-die. I then proceeded to go back to Skag Gully so I can farm more points. Now, before the Bonehead fight, I had to go downstairs because my mom called me over to get some groceries out of the car. So I ended up muting my mic so that way you wouldn't hear any background noise. Owen ended up joining the stream and I was having a very pleasant and nice conversation with him until he told me that my mic was muted. Motherfucker. I proceeded to do a lap all around Skag Gully. This way I could take out my anger and threaten the extinction of Skag kind. I ended up leveling up because of this. Since I already maxed out Aid Station, I could start working on Stockpile. Stockpile will have the same radius as Aid Station, but instead of healing people, it'll give ammo regeneration to people. So now not only can I heal off of my turrets, but I can gain ammo off of my turrets, effectively giving myself infinite ammo for a short amount of time. I ended up uncovering a ×3 electric weapon that actually remembered it was an elemental weapon. Now time to explain the shock effect. Basically, shock weapons are anti-shields. They have the chance to trigger and create the large explosion. It has the largest explosion in the game, but it's all electricity. This will start chewing away at shields, but it also has a chance that the bullet will daze the enemy, and then within that chance as well, it also has the chance for the bullet to just go straight through the shields and instead hit normal health. Now, while shock weapons are very good, they are not the best element for sure. Shock weapons are only really effective against one enemy, which is much later on in the series. Anyways, I take my gun for a test drive, and before leaving the Skag Gully, I get paid a visit from Skag Airlines. Because of like framiness and whatever. But up there... Can we clip that? At this point, I said enough is enough, and I decided to finally get my get back on Bonehead. I'm gonna do the back shot flank right up here. Oh shit. He has a... Are you kidding, dude? And I figured out I had a shotgun hiding in the back of my inventory this entire time. So just like Master Chief, I came back to finish the fight. I might buy the back and give you a game. Damn! I didn't know that bitch could kick. Bonehead's gun will drop, and it's called the Bone Shredder. Bone Shredder's bullets will split into 4 different shards. So in a sense, this is a shotgun that has the fire and ammo type of an SMG, or an SMG with the scatter of a shotgun. Whatever works for you. This SMG is good. It's just kind of a thing where, like, it just depends on, do you like SMGs that shoot the way Bone Shredder does, or do you not like SMGs the way that Bone Shredder shoots? Me personally, I hate SMGs that shoot like Bone Shredder, which is why I immediately went to sell this. Anyways, now I unlocked the vehicles. What you know about the vehicles is that you can speed boost, and you can choose between having a rocket launcher or a light machine gun on the top of it, but you will always have like a little mini SMG in front of it. From this point on, all I did was just quickly finish up all the filler missions where I had to do the jump over Piss Wash Gully. I had to collect all of the journals that are scattered throughout this side of the Badlands. From there, I had to open up a gate that would allow me to have easier access to the other half of the map, and I started working towards the sledge missions. I'll go ahead and address the elephant in the room now. Originally, I was going to make this video one entire episode, but judging from how long I wanted the episodes to be and how long we're already at, it's 25 minutes right now. I'm just gonna cut the video here and then turn the second stream into its own episode instead. Here you'll just be watching all the gameplay of the fights and stuff, and that's it, really. It's late at night and I kind of want to get this video done. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and if you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. If you like what's being posted here, you want to see more from the channel or more from the series, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned with the series anytime I post and upload. If you want to do anything talking wise and just hang out in a Discord server, please join that. As you can tell, I'm very tired and my stutter's starting to really kick in over time. Yeah, God, I am very tired. It is almost midnight. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Let the rest of the footage roll, and peace. Sequel's really good for story, but everything else about it is kind of stinky. I've never played pre-sequel. I didn't even know there was a pre-sequel. I'm so hyped to play it. I'm so optimistic. I think all Borderlands games have hit. Like, all the ones I've played have definitely hit really well. I'm essentially farming at this point. It's not terrible, but it just has a lot of annoying stuff. I mean, I guess all Borderlands games have that. Like, this one, the spider antlings are... I fucking hate spider antlings. Maybe it's just me, but, like, I feel like everyone can just come together as a community and agree spider antlings are the most annoying things ever. This pistol is fucked, man. Oh, the skags are fighting over here. There's always gonna be some little crackhead up there. The problem is the annoying stuff with like every part of the game, no matter what. Is there like a repetitive like thing you have? Is there something about it that's like really repetitive? Is that why this gameplay is kind of stinky? Because if there's something repetitive, I kind of understand it then. Physics are annoying. You have to constantly manage oxygen and some other stuff. Oh, okay. I see. He hit me? Oh, that's a grenade over there. It's on the move, so the movement. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense then. All right. I'm so optimistic. I'm so optimistic and excited. Again, I still think they've always hit with Borderlands. Let's go ahead and get that turned in. Oh yeah, I mean, he definitely died. I didn't even realize I had 3 guns. Oh shit. Okay. We're looking pretty good. Oh yeah, there's much more than I thought. Alright, we'll get him on a second sweep. Damn, there'd be much more, dude. Feels like there's much more in this version. Oh, there's so many! Oh my god, there's so many! Okay, I have to drop this. There's so much more! We're just gonna run it down mid. A level 15? God! That's fun. Really, dude? Yeah, and he just actually takes... He doesn't believe in damage. He actually doesn't believe in damage. That guy does not believe in dying. That's right. Oh, these guys are weaker. I actually might be chilling. This guy's weaker. Oh, that sucks. Oh god, simply chooses not to be hurt. Yeah, that guy just was. It's like a swordsman, or like it's like a barbarian that hates magic so much that he just doesn't get affected by it. Oh god, I'm very intelligent. Just a rangefinder, bitch. Pop my rangefinder, bitch. And you know what? Let's add some salt to the wound. Yo, Nine Tails, I'm pulling up to your fucking... Oh, he didn't want none of it. He don't want that fucking smoke. Oh, fuck.